guys, so today I have to talk to you about my travel bags. So the past couple times that I've traveled, I've taken either of these two bags, and I just wanted to kind of give you the pros and cons of which one I think kind of works a little bit better for travel, or you can kind of make your own decisions based on the pros and cons that I'm giving you. I do have two of each of these bags. So the bags that I'm talking about are the Kelly size 35 centimeters, and then also the 24-24, also in 35 centimeters. So I have one of my 24-24 size 35 here, and then I have one of my Kelly size 35 here, but then I also have the other two that I'm going to use to kind of show you guys and model. I may also put up some videos on the side just for like some extra shots. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the opening. So when I took the 24-24 size 35, this is it. This bag is huge. So I think, and when I mean for travel, I don't mean like this is your suitcase. Obviously, I mean like, you know, your carry-on bag on the plane. So with this bag there's a very narrow opening. So I don't know why, but I always think about like the opening of this bag is like the mouth of a whale shark. I don't know why, but it just kind of reminds me of that. But it's actually pretty narrow. So like when you open it, it's a narrow opening, but then there's so much room at the bottom, which I guess could kind of be good for travel. Like, I mean, I don't know. This bag, you don't really keep this bag open, so it's not like people are going to be reaching your hands there. I don't know. I never walk around with my bag like this. I always stop and take a second to close it. So that is maybe one thing that could be either a negative or a positive. If you just, you know, if like you're trying to look through and rummage through your things, all your things kind of get lost at the base here, which is good because you actually have the room to have your stuff there, but it does make looking for your things a little bit challenging. Whereas if you have the Kelly, when you open the Kelly, and I can't, my singles here, hang on one second, there we go. When you open the Kelly, it's like an accordion. So it's just like, hey, everything is right here. You can see everything that's inside. So I would prefer the Kelly in regards to the opening, because if I'm, you know, on a plane and I'm constantly like in and out, like maybe I want snacks or I want my headphones or I want to get my book or I want to like get my plane ticket and see like where my next stop is or whatever. I want this so that way I can just easily go in and grab all my stuff without having to, you know, try to rummage through the bottom of my 35 or my 24-24. I keep saying 35, but yeah, the opening is definitely different. So I think in the opening category, I would say the Kelly wins. Okay, the next one is the strap. So for the 24-24 size 35, there is no option for a strap. Like you can't have a strap here, you can't have a strap in the back. If you have the 24-24 size 29, it automatically has these loops in the back for a strap. I'm actually using this bag this weekend. So that's great. But the size 35 is just so heavy, you would not want to have this thing with a strap. So basically your only choice is handheld or crook of the arm, and this bag is heavy, so the fact that there's no strap, it actually can get kind of cumbersome. One thing that I kind of had in the back of my mind when using this bag for travel was that once I got off the plane, if I wasn't going straight to my hotel to drop this bag off, it was going to be kind of a pain to have to walk around with this really heavy bag that was carrying all my stuff that I was carrying on the airplane, crook of the arm. So take that into consideration, whereas obviously the Kelly comes with a strap. So sometimes I'll put like my Longchamp strap on it, so I can even do this bag crossbody if I wanted to, but it's a shoulder strap, and it's great. So obviously hands-free, I don't have to worry about, you know, handheld or crook of the arm. I can just throw this on, and it's great to not have to worry about how heavy this bag is just carrying it around. Now, So that means that the Kelly wins twice, I guess, at this point. Now the next category is top handle. So the good thing about these guys is that they both have a top handle. So I guess there's a tie there. That's super important to have a top handle. I really don't know if I have many bags that don't have top handles. For some reason, I like have to have a top handle. Like I was talking about, I have this bag here because when I travel with these two bags, I always have one of my Loro Piana L27 bags inside of it, just in case, you know, I get off the plane and, you know, I need an extra little bag. I can just take this out. And usually what I'll do is like when I'm traveling, I'll use the Kelly or the 2424 just as like my travel carry-on, whatever. Or if I need a bigger bag on my trip, but then I'll have this, and this is my bag that I'll use like around the city or whatever where I'm going. But what I was going to say was, this bag does have a top handle, and if it didn't have a top handle, like if this handle was gone, I never would have purchased this bag. The top handle is so important. So yeah, the top handle, both of them, so they both win in that category. Now the next one is popularity. So I think I made the decision primarily to carry the 2424 because it's not as popular and not as well known as the Kelly. So if I'm going around a city that I don't know, I really don't want to be carrying a Kelly where it just kind of makes me a little bit of an extra target, where I feel as you really kind of have to, if you know, with the 2424. So it's just kind of like a little bit of extra security to carry this bag. Yeah, maybe just, you know, my sense of security, I guess. And then I guess the like one pure win for the 2424 is the fact that it has this back pocket. So this back pocket, I kept my passport, my airline ticket, and then also my cell phone. It's a godsend. It's just right here. You don't have to go inside the bag and look around for your things. Whereas the Kelly, there's no pocket. So how I usually carry this is I will just kind of let the sangles do their thing. So you guys do what you got to do, and then I just keep this so where I can just turn it, open it, look around real quick, grab my stuff, and it's kind of a pain to have to, there we go, twist it back. But it's pretty quick. So, I mean, I think if the Kelly had a back pocket and maybe it wasn't so popular, this would be the absolute perfect bag. I know there's a ton of knockoffs out there for the Kelly, but I'm not going to assume that everyone thinks I'm carrying a knockoff. So I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like the 2424 is just a little bit more secure, but there's definitely some cons to it. The fact that there's no strap really is a bummer. It's so heavy. The opening's a little bit annoying. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully that helps you guys make your decision. I did want to talk to you guys about a couple of bags that I am trying to sell. So if you're interested in any of these bags, I think I'm going to sell them all. I'll kind of just go through the prices with you guys really quick, but I'm going to sell them on, just message me through my Instagram and I'll kind of go through all the information of how I'm going to sell these bags with PayPal. I think I've ran out of my puppy minutes, so I guess you guys are going to get to see Winter at the very end, so stay tuned. Let me go through these bags with you guys. I'm officially out of puppy minutes, so I'm going to go through this really quick. So I'm selling this Fendi Zucchino print, I think. I got it from Fashion File. So per Fashion File, it's authentic. I will sell this for $175, but if you can give me $20 on top of that for shipping, I'll take it. So again, just message me on Instagram and let me know if you want any of these bags. This one I use as a makeup bag. I got it really, really old. This is a good project bag. So if you like to deconstruct bags, make something else out of them, or try to refurbish bags, this is your bag. This is a Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. It's covered in makeup. It is disgusting. Everything is deteriorating. Here's the lock. Yeah, like all the leather, there's like literally no leather on the zipper. There's makeup coating the inside. So I'll give this to you for $75 plus $20 for shipping if you want it. And then this is the Proenza Schoueler PS1 size large. I also got this off of Fashion File. I think it was when they were doing like a final sale or something. So this bag has some stitching that's maybe coming out. It is loved, but I haven't used it very much. It's huge, it can fit a ton. So if you're interested, I'll do this one for $125, again with 20 extra shipping on top of it. And so those are the 3 bags. Let me know if you're interested in any of those. Now I'll let you guys see Winter because she's dying to see you apparently. I'm seeing you. She got, she's so mean to me. You're so mean to me. She got, ow, she's so mean. She got a mini cucumber and she ate the whole thing. So my puppy minutes are over, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Consider maybe subscribing, liking this, or commenting. I love chatting with you guys in the comments, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.